It's Saturday. It's 10 to 2 in the afternoon. Where have I been? I'm not well. It's not going to be a long one today, folks. I feel like crap. I've been sick. I'm very nauseous right now. I've eaten a little bit of protein this morning and I'm about to have a wee bit of fat. I tried to do a pig out last night, like a carb thing last night. I had a couple of glasses of wine, although honestly I fell asleep after 2 small ones and had them watered down with soda. I bought him some sweeties. He didn't want them and I ate them. But as soon as I ate them, I had to run to the toilet and throw up. It was awful. It started earlier in the day. I had a punnet of mushrooms. But I had a craving for mushrooms and I had a punnet of them. And after that, everything went downhill. So anyway, not feeling the best today, but cheers. One of my coffees freshly brewed. I didn't sleep last night as well. A wee bit of toothache. I have 2 teeth back here that they sit like that so that there's a little gap underneath and food kind of gets caught. And I've been using, dental floss to sort of, keep it thing. But I think I've gone overboard because I think I've just damaged the gum a wee bit. So everything, look, I'm in my onesie. I'm going to bed. I'm going back to bed shortly. So I'm not feeling the greatest. Anyway, where am I with the weight? Last week, recap, I was 198.2. We were dancing around the kitchen. Everything was great. This week, 198.8. I've gone up. Now, what happened the last time I went up? I didn't do a video for a week. So we've made progress. We're persevering, word of the year. And I'm making a video. There you go. 198.8. I've gone up 0.6 pounds. I didn't get anywhere. I think the lowest last week that I reached was 197.4. And I thought I was on my way yet again. And, we do this thing where I hit a low and I go straight back up again. And that seems to have happened as well. So I'm going to reassess the macros this week. I'm really finding it hard. Look, I can get all the fat into me that I want and more. Because I've got my coffees and my cheeses and everything. I'm finding it so difficult to find the balance of fat and protein. And no carbs. Well, with carbs and a few veg, keep everything ticking over. So, and then again with my tooth with this thing, and this has been for years, and every now and again it sorts itself out and then it flares up again. So right now, I don't want to eat any meat because the meat is, it's stringy in terms of the fibers of the muscle, and it gets caught in there and it just, so I'm trying to find something that I can eat that's not going to affect my mouth. And like I say, that's where having a coffee, bulletproof coffee comes in because, okay, it's got no protein in it. But, if I did without protein for a week, I don't think it's going to kill me muscle-wise or whatever. The body can make it from whatever it needs to make it from. And I might do a little, I've had some protein this morning. I had some salami, Serrano ham. And it was lovely. And I sort of was trying to just keep chewing on that side of the mouth. So, managed to get that into me, but it was lamb chops I had last night, and me, I love my lamb chops and getting in there, and and I have a few in the fridge already cooked, but just need to heat them up. And normally I wouldn't even have. I put the whole bag in it's the Tesco frozen one. You get the cheapy everyday value ones. I throw them in the oven and split them between me and my son or whatever. He didn't want any last night. He had a wee pizza. And so I had half. It was annoying my mouth. So I put them in the fridge, but I can't even face it this morning, which is good. I could do with a good starvation, as they say. But I've eaten a little bit this morning. I'm going to see how I go with this coffee. Oops, nearly spilt it. And see how my tummy reacts. I've been out in the garden, and I'm trying to sort of, I haven't looked at the garden since winter, do you know what I mean, since last year, so it really is looking awful. So I'm going to turn this around, but now this is my garden, if you could call it a garden, because it's not a garden. But I'll turn the camera around and just see if you can see what I can see. Now I've had a wee go at it, but I've started feeling sick again, so I'll come in. But I just need to get the brush out to it. But you can see I've just started taking out all the wee weeds and stuff that were in the cracks of the pavings. And there was a whole lot of big weeds, huge weeds in that wee patch, that wee green patch up there. Over there, I don't know whether you can see, there's a whole lot of ivy starting to grow again. I'm not sure, like, guys, I can't see what you're seeing right now, so I hope I'm not making a right Horlicks of this. But anyway, just a wee scan of the garden. That is what I have to deal with this weekend. Some of the plants that I thought were annual seem to have come back. So I'm hoping to get a nice wee bit of colour into the garden again, and I want to take basically a lot of what's in their way. I need a new fence and everything. Anyway, that's nothing to do with me and my weight, but that's me and my life. Oh, and I have a mountain of ironing and I have a mountain of washing, and I just can't face anything today. Can't face anything. Can't even put my posh telephone voice on for the video. I'm just terrible. Oh. 6 minutes. That's the first I've looked. 6 minutes and I can't even face look in my eyes. The sun coming in. Not that there's much sun there. It seems to be crap in the mornings, and then it tends to get brighter as the day goes on. So I don't know whether it's going to break through or not, but there might be a wee bit of sun this afternoon. Of course, all that's doing is making the weeds grow a hell of a lot faster than I want them to. Anyway, look. A wee up this week, you know, we rise, not great, but listen, not over the 200. I'm still saying goodbye to £200, and I'm not going back there come hell or high freaking water. I am not going back to £200, certainly come back to 216, which is where we started in February. But I'd love to get a wee bit more momentum going. Maybe this sickness will help. Although I have to say, I'm one of those people that eats when I'm sick. You know what I mean? It's like I eat through it because I get miserable, and then I get all feeling sorry for myself, and then I just think, oh, I'll just have something nice. You know, 4 bags of chocolate later. I went in to get the bottle of wine yesterday. Will I show you? Now listen, folks. I'm not an alcoholic, but I don't know if you are like me, but I can't have an open bottle of wine. And I add soda water to it, so it's almost like a wee, it's a spritzer, so it goes down like lemonade with me. But anyway, look how much I have left. Can you see? Look. From last night. That's unheard of for me. But anyway, so there's the wine there. I was going with some, I went in because I live next door to a pub. And it has a wee off licence bit. And I was feeling sorry for myself, and I was going to go in and pig out. There, I've said it. I have testified. I was going to go in and I was going to pig out. And I got him some Haribos, which I did pig out in, but that's where I started being sick. But I picked up a bag of giant buttons. Now, bag of giant buttons. You could get me to do anything and everything for a bag of giant buttons. I mean, I like pushover or what? I'm an easy bribe. But, so I was telling her about my diet. I said, oh, you know, I really shouldn't have this, but I'm treating myself. And she says, look, put you them back. Put you them back, she says, and take the wine. She says, you'll be all right with the wine. She says, but put you them buttons back. So I did. She made me put the buttons back. So I didn't get them in the end. God bless her. God bless her cotton socks. She said she'll thank me. She said because she was saying, like, you know, if you're going to get your buttons, this is before I was telling her about the diet, she says, make sure you put them in the freezer and then you only have a couple at a time and everything. And I said, look, honestly, I really shouldn't be having any. And that's when she says, put you them back, don't you take them up. So she'd actually scanned them through, and she took them off the thing, but bless her. Of everybody helping me trying to lose this friggin' weight. Everybody. Oh, bit of news. Well, actually, no news right now. I'm waiting to hear. I was looking for my phone because there's my case, but my phone's there. I do that every time. Oh, I'm so ill. I can still make myself laugh, mind you. Right, anyway, waiting to find out what school my son's getting into for September. They did exams back in February. There's 2 sets of entrance exams. Now, this is for grammar schools here in Northern Ireland. The Catholic schools do a GL exam, and the rest of the schools, grammar schools that offer selection, do an AQA exam. Now, James did both. Spread the love, spread the risk, as they say. And he passed both, and he got very good marks in both. So we basically had all options open to us, and we had to pick our schools. We got the results in February, and we had to pick our schools literally that day. Pretty much that day. I think we got the results on the Saturday, and we had to pick the schools on the Monday. And then we find out, that was February, and we find out May. So anyway, so he picked all his schools, and the headmaster seemed to think, because the top 2 schools that he chose, one was a GL and one was an AQE, if they had been all of one type, he would have got his first choice, but we don't know, you know. So he'll either get his first or second choice. It shouldn't go past that because he has enough scores and enough sort of, you know, geography and, you know, in terms of where he is and everything, in order to qualify for the top 2 schools of his choice. So I'm waiting to hear. He's with his daddy this weekend, so he's promised me a text or whatever. I texted him there a few minutes before starting this thing, and his daddy's post hadn't come yet. So look at me staring at me. So waiting to hear whether he gets the school that he wants. And like I say, he's much of a muchness is between the first 2 schools that he's put down, and you have to put down 5, and the 5th one being a high school should, you know, shit hit the fan or whatever. But you know, the first 4 schools are all really brilliant schools. So I mean, I'd be happy if he got into the top 4 schools that he's put down, but it won't likely, because of the level of his scores. It likely won't get past the top 2. So waiting to find out which of those 2 he's got into, and then I can start the worry about how much the bloody uniform and sports stuff and all sorts it's going to cost, because I'll likely pay for it, which is fine. I'm no problem about it. And I'd rather know. And then because the school is registered at his daddy's address, I then have to contact the school and explain the situation about our, obviously, divorce and non-communication. And then get all the details and make sure that I'm registered as a parent as well, with, you know, equal responsibility, because we have joint responsibility of my child. So neither parent, which can be difficult at times, but neither his father nor me, his mother, have any jurisdiction over the other in terms of our child. Everything is even. Now, you know something, that's a good thing. I am not one of these parents that you know, the mothers that kicks the father out, and the father sees the child every other weekend or something. No, we get 50-50 with my child, and it's over like a 14-day cycle. So it's every 14 days the cycle reverts to the beginning again, and we both get various 7 days out of those 14 each. So it's all very equal. I can't even say the word I'm looking for. I think I'm trying to say 2 words in once here. But anyway, it's all very... I'm too tired to think about it. It's all very equal, but like I say, his daddy put down the schools because of where we wanted him to go to school. It was obviously closer to his daddy's house, so I just need to go through the whole rigmarole now of asserting my parental rights with the schools as well, and make sure that I get informed. Now, as far as I'm aware, a lot of the information comes via email and websites and stuff like that. So I just need to make sure I'm on the various lists that things go out to. And then make sure that James, my son, tells me everything, you know, which, you know, 11, 12-year-old, you know, God, I have to dig into his bag to find out anything these days. You know, it's not forthcoming with stuff. He thinks I can mind read. But anyway, look, I'm rambling here. 15 minutes. I didn't even think, honest to God, I didn't think I'd even get 10 minutes, and now I'm up to 15. 198.8, a slight rise this week. I'm feeling like crap. I'm going to go to bed. And I'm going to try and persevere. Look, I'm going to put a stretch goal out for next Friday, Saturday. Yesterday, I know I was supposed to do videos on Fridays. I hadn't got time to breathe yesterday. And as I say, normally I try and do it like about 6, 7 in the morning, you know, just do it first thing. But I hadn't time yesterday. So by the time I got home and I was starting to feel really crap, I just didn't do a video. Found out I'd gone up in weight this morning and thought, I'm going to hide. I'm not going to do a video. So look, I've done it. So there you go. Anyway. That's it this week. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. Stretch goal, 195. There you go. I've said it. 195. That is the goal for Friday, Saturday, depending on which day I can obviously get the video made. But it's a stretch goal. So let's see what I can do to get there. All right. As ever, I love you people. Thank you so much for all your comments, all your love, all your support. And I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye-bye now.